We've been all over the state hearing from voters like you about what's important this election. WFSB has partnered with CT Insider for our CT campaign conversations. Chief political reporter Susan Raff is live in Woodbridge right now, our final stop before the November election. Susan.
The final stop, Karen. It has been a very busy week. We are live in Woodbridge at Saloon. This is a popular Latin restaurant. They've been here for over 13 years, and I'm told they have a very good margarita. But that is not something that we're going to have, at least not now. It's also a place where we're going to hopefully have some good conversations with voters. Now, all day I have been out talking to voters, and so is CT Insider Stan Harr. And I want to know what you have found in this town, perhaps, that is different from some of the other towns.
There's a little bit more theoretical concern here about both sides, mainly from the left, about democracy. For example, I spoke with a woman who happens to have been born in Brazil but grew up here and has been here since she was 3 and is a dual citizen and has a very global view. And she said she's concerned about reproductive rights, but it's not the rights, and it's not the actual physical rights. Her statement was, what does it mean in our culture? What is happening that would bring that about? And so it's a thought process. Another woman who told me, who was down at Massaro Farm, the community, they have a community farm here, who said that I'm looking for someone who is literate.
Right. This is a very educated town.
Right.
It is New Haven County. They have some of the best schools here. They also have some of the highest median income. I thought people were very thought-provoking here. But what I did find, and I found this in other places, there are still people who are undecided.
I hadn't found any undecided voters today. I did go to the Palestinian Museum and spoke to Mr. Saleh there, and he's the founder, and it's his building. And he said that the Palestinian, the Arab community throughout the state and throughout the country are not going to vote for Kamala Harris, even though they're well aware of what Donald Trump said in the debate. I would have let him finish the job, meaning more brutal on the Palestinians. He said, no, it doesn't matter. And that's a very important...
Interesting. I haven't had any voters in any of the towns talk about our global wars and what's happening.
I had only 2 all week that talked about it, but I went to him because he's here, right here in this community.
Good. Well, thank you very much. We're going to come back at 5:15 to look at some of the issues that are facing voters, people, not only business owners, but also people who work in this town and live in this town, and what's important to them. And again, there are still some people out there who are torn about who they're going to vote for. So we're going to throw it back to you. For now, we are live in Woodbridge. Susan Raff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.